Podium Championship. This is the endurance section following yesterday's sprint. I'm joined by Chunky But Funky, who did an excellent job on our streams yesterday. So hopefully, we have an exciting race here. Evening, Chunk. We're going to get going at 19:01, which is now. So no further ado, we'll get this race underway.
So completely different setup tonight. These guys have been through two separate qualification races. Top 7 from each go through immediately, and then the fastest 8th position from the overall time of that race also goes through.
I mean, you need to lie down after working out that grid.
Yeah. The game doesn't just tell you easily, does it? It makes you do the calculations.
There we go.
Then. So we've got Smiley on pole, Lucky in 2nd, Honden 3rd, Panda 4th, Harsh 5th, Apex 6th, Deputy Fishtail 7th, Dad in 8th from what I can see at the minute.
Evo's quick off the line. Wouldn't be
Evo
surprised.
is an absolute rocket ship. Honden, I think, will be passed.
He already is, he?
That's great for the Evo boys, for the team championship.
Well, they will make it through turn 1. Smiley's gone off. He's done a Lando. Looks like they've all come through.
Everybody looks clean, yeah, everybody looks clean through there, which is good to see.
I gotta say, you watched obviously the first quali race. I was in the other one. The race looked, because didn't they just found out the track 10 minutes before? Oh, Honda and Lucky side by side.
Oh, Lucky there, looks like it's going to be close onto the grass.
He's going to be next to his rival Has. Should got on board with him.
Yeah, it's very close racing, to be honest. The Group 4 stuff seems a lot closer than the Group 3. I think the cars are a lot more evenly matched. These cars are obviously chosen by randomly.
Yeah, and
nobody had a choice to select their cars.
That's right, and the upper ceiling's not as high as the car performance, and there's less performance to extract, isn't there?
I think these are more of a driver's car, to be honest. You have to keep your momentum up. You have to be a bit more switched on.
Ooh, you get to the outside of this. These two, they're like
magnets.
Yeah.
Got into each other last night a couple of times, I think.
Good friends, better enemies.
Yeah. Yeah, the group chat between them's always very interesting.
Sometimes though, you find when you race your friends, you actually probably race them harder than you race anyone else, don't you?
Yeah, because I think you're less concerned about what the reaction's going to be, aren't you? Look at Harsh going straight for Honden there, but runs wide, and then he's back for it. Who's that? Is that Apex?
Yeah, but he's just about saved
I thought
it.
he was going to spin then.
Oh, crikey.
Charger now, starting to try and back his teammate up here in that Lexus.
Imagine there's going to be a lot of weaving and slipstreaming down the straight. Let's get back up to here. Oh my word.
Look at these boys.
Problem is, we've seen this so often, with them battling behind just allows the leader to plough on, doesn't it? Oh.
Yeah, Smiley getting away again.
Who's going to have the best view?
Battling for second.
I think Panda's going to have the best view of this, isn't he? Yeah.
Panda, the People's Champ, the Group 3 Championship.
Yeah.
Will he have the same effect in Group 4? No doubt he'll be listening to the stream.
Yeah, poor racing around a track we've just learnt over the last half hour or so.
Managed to get himself up there in front of Lucky. I think Lucky's been the big loser of this lap, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's a shame.
Down from 2nd, shuffled down into 5th.
Because in the half-hour quali races, there was 1 second between him and Smiley.
I think the problem with this is a bit like at Singapore today in the F1. Once you get shuffled out of the line of the traffic, you're open to everybody else diving through then. Panda there, getting himself up into 2nd.
Yeah.
3rd, actually, sorry. Getting himself up to 3rd. Harsh has snuck his way into 2nd there, hasn't he?
He has, but look, he's about to be joined by his teammate by the looks of it.
Yeah, where's their other teammate? They have got another teammate.
Charger, are they the only team of 3?
Only team of 3, I think, at the minute.
Don't make qualified, that's a great effort.
Who is Scott's other teammate supposed to be?
It was me, and tonight I was filling in for Steve, and it was Filthy, who had he put in the chat his steering wheel failed, which makes sense now.
Is it
because
a Fanatec?
It'd be interesting to know that.
Because Rory and a few of those streamers are suffering with disconnects midway through races, aren't they?
Filthy, if you're watching, can you let us know?
Which doesn't seem very good considering Fanatec is a sponsor of Turismo.
Absolutely. I'll probably jinx it now, but when these things go on, I start to like my trusty G29 more and more.
I suppose the simpler it is, the less there is to go wrong.
That's like me.
I don't know about that.
So it's settled down a little bit now. Well, moment's respite.
Panda's been shuffled back into fourth.
Oh God, yeah, you're right. So Honda's got back.
Are lucky by the looks of it as well.
And Dad's
slowly dropping off the back, I think, isn't he? Looks like he's...
Hang on, we got 2 way off the back. I don't know what's happening there. Shall have a quick look who that is. It's Highfield.
Oh, they're in the pits.
Damage. Front and back. Fishtail, he's come out. Well, I presume maybe picked that before. An Apex.
Fishtail's chosen the harder tyre. I think he's the only driver to choose the hard tyre, isn't he?
So that's, yeah, looks like it. So that's 3 of them miles off the back.
I'd imagine Apex would have picked up damage maybe in that collision when he went up onto the grass and nearly lost it.
Now what's going to be interesting is Smiley has reported a very heavy tyre wear, which didn't obviously affect him last night in the sprint. Could affect him tonight. At the minute...
Well, that would be the same for Honda as well, considering they're both in the same car.
Oh, quite what's happening here? Yeah, I just caught the a lot of all Honda's on the grass.
Could that be a penalty? That may be a penalty.
He might get away with it. I did exactly that in the previous race twice.
Back into third position.
Mate, what a shot that was! Yeah, it's a great shot. But in the chat,
Panda is actually driving his Nemesis car tonight, isn't he?
True.
He's an avid Ferrari fan.
In the chat, they were all saying the deg was lower than expected, and to be fair, I only started to get deg because I was driving the Lambo like it was a WRC car. So I think
that was only 1 tyre wear. That was times 1 tyre wear in the quali race. Oh no, it wasn't.
No,
it was
times
3, wasn't it?
Yeah,
yeah. I think we may be in for a 1 stop for the medium drivers.
I think it'd be a medium.
I think it'll be a medium. I can't see anybody doing anything different unless somebody tries maybe to extend longer, go onto a soft.
Yeah.
Just run through the field and see if anybody has chosen a different tyre.
We will. 1 second, but Lucky's just pulled a nice move on Honden. His recovery drive. Smiley hasn't disappeared fully, has he? He's got a decent little gap.
He did this yesterday though in the sprint. At one stage he was like 2.5 seconds clear. Then all of a sudden they were right on him. I don't know if he makes a couple of... Only takes a small mistake for you to lose your momentum.
When you won't have... Normally these guys, as we know, are honed in throughout the week, aren't they? They're probably on, 4 times a week? That's why it's hard to keep up with them, but...
Well, every time I look, they're all on, so...
Right, let's go back to front and see what the situation is, then we'll work our way down and flick through.
Is that Scott I see in 6th? Yeah, SH done in 6th there, closing onto the back of... He looks like he's right on the back of Lucky.
Well, let's work through. So Smiley's medium's 3.1 gap.
Smiley has got a bit more of a gap, 3.1, yeah.
Tyre wear looks even to me. Has and P2 mediums, Panda P3. I've got this tasty battle. Lucky P4 mediums.
P4, he's just got past Honda.
Yeah,
Honda
P5. Scott's gone for the softs, but his tyre's not noticeably
his tyre
worse.
wear is not horrendous.
No, so that's interesting.
The rear looks slightly more worn, quite a lot more worn.
That'll be the slidey Lambo, I think. Dad in P7, Airman's P8, also on the softs. Interesting. JP9. Oh, actually, no, McLaren have got 3. 3 through. They've got Panda J and Highfield. Bibby P10. Oh, actually, this time I got 3 through as well. It's not.
Yeah, we got it completely wrong, to be honest.
Oh, and Lexus. Yeah, we already said Charger's got damage. Gloss has got damage. He's on softs. Highfields, we've already seen.
I'm surprised any of these guys have gone for the softer tyre, to be honest. I thought these guys would have all been.
It's only for P13 and 14, but the battle and
racing all the way down through
absolutely.
the field. These guys, to be fair, across this field are all very similar in pace.
Yeah, there isn't a massive delta, is there?
No. I'll tell you though.
Do you know what I just saw, Chunk? I saw flashing lights on a Lamborghini and I thought, I know where that's going to be.
It can't be Panda because he's in a McLaren.
It's not going to be as effective as it was at the Nürburgring, I don't think, in the middle of an afternoon in Italy, is it? But
who was flashing him?
SH, yeah.
Oh, we know he likes to play these tricks, but yeah, you're definitely right. It's definitely not the same effect as midnight at the Nürburgring. 2 hours in.
Oh, that's a send. That's a send.
I'll tell you what though, that'll be that extra grip from them soft tyres.
Oh.
Side by side, these guys.
That
Martini livery is lovely on that Lambo.
Yeah. I mean, I did say
I think a Martini livery.
No, I did say I think this is the best the guys have done on a livery job. Oh, Honda. Oh dear.
That left-hander is an
Oh.
absolute...
Oh dear. Oh Christ, thank God for the ghost today.
Yeah, that is a menacing left-hand corner. A lot of the guys there have been suffering. Bibby,
Let's get back to say.
somebody had some quite high...
I've just realised.
tyre wear then when we were looking through the field.
I just realised it's these two again, isn't it? They obviously decided that battling each other for 3 hours straight last week wasn't enough.
Oh yeah.
Into turn one we go.
I think they're definitely going to be on totally different pitch strategies though. This should be SH's corner.
Yeah.
Lucky won't be silly. Lucky he'll play the long game here. We say that and then he'll end up sending it in the next corner.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think he obviously won't be able to see that Scott's on a different tyre here.
No.
So I tell you, it does throw you off sometimes because when the softer tyre compound comes past, you think I'm getting dropped.
I really wish this game would give us that information rather than which country people are from. It really doesn't bother me. I'd much rather know what tyre they're on rather than the country.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because I suppose it makes it difficult as a driver to choose your strategy then.
Yeah.
You don't know what other drivers' strategies are. I mean, we know Panda uses us as his race engineers.
That is true.
But I don't think any of the other guys manage it.
Panda, yeah, he is making inroads.
I've seen no headlight flashing though, which would...
Is he in the zone, do you think?
Yeah. He doesn't want to be the people's champ anymore, he wants to be the champ.
I mean, it's very early days, it's week 1 of 4, but if Smiley was to... Oh, God, the guys are pushing those limits with that. Yeah,
so
deadly, isn't it? If Smiley was to go on and win this race, he'd be in a good position, obviously sprint, endurance and overall after week 1.
I'll tell you, Haz is being dragged back into this though, look.
Yeah.
He's definitely not comfortable now, he's right in the slipstream. SH now starting to get a bit of a gap on Lucky as well, they're starting to drop him a bit.
Why is... No, there's nothing on the tyres.
Look at the tyres though.
But still, those
SH with now the fastest lap of the race.
This will be indicating that we're probably going to see a soft medium from SH, and I wonder if the others are going to go medium soft, because looking at those softs, they're going to do 12, 13 laps, aren't they?
I think I would have definitely taken him for the second.
Yeah,
this
I
race
think yours
with
would.
The less fuel.
But unless he's for, let's make some ground.
And he is making ground, to be honest. I mean,
that
he
is.
Start 9th or 10th?
Yeah,
he
definitely.
Far up.
Should we jump on with him? Because this should be a good old view.
These GT4 cars so much less stripped out than the GT3 cars are.
It's crazy.
You
like you said,
the radio and stuff on loads of them.
Yeah, like you said the Lexus, didn't you, earlier?
Still got the heated seats.
I mean, I'm thinking like my dad used to have a Lotus Elise. That was stripped out more than some of these though.
Yeah, they're. I think these GT4 cars are supposed to be a bit more of a car you can buy and drive on the road, aren't they?
Oh, he's not going to go for both.
He is. No. Oh no.
Oh my word.
That was close then to spin in. I'll tell you what though, Scott is so late on the brakes into that left-hander every lap, and he gets it stopped.
He is making. I tell you what.
Look at this. It makes you nervous watching them. They're literally side by side.
But
none of these guys will give an inch.
I said earlier, these GT4s, it really does remind me of British touring cars. I think because there's not so much performance, you've got to read. It's his elbows out, isn't it?
It seems a crime to be door bashing something that's probably nearly £1 million car though, doesn't it?
I mean, what would be more on the road here, the McLaren or the Lambo?
I'd imagine both would be very similar. To be honest, I think anything that's brought into the GT4 category would be pretty even on price. Oh my God, what a move!
That is a move.
And he's flashing the lights.
That is a move. That is the switchback of dreams.
The thing is, these guys behind him will not know that he is on the softer tyre. They will think that this is
for legit position, but Haz is now 4th. Oh, these 3 good friends, 3 members of our staff team as well.
That Lucky and Haas I see together
yeah.
there.
Well, here we go. We've got 3 of the GT staff. They have to.
Oh no!
They've very much got their driver hats on now, though. They're not thinking about awkwardness in the staff room after. Good God! Is it ending in tears, Chunk?
I don't want to say. I don't want to jinx it. I'm not
okay.
Also, being a member of staff, I don't want to get involved with these. I see Scott though. This is give Scott the gap he needed to get away.
Yeah.
If he's gonna make, oh my god, look at them there, literally tucked under each
Oh.
other. Is that Lucky up the inside of Panda there?
Yeah. Room given though.
Oh, he loses the back though. He loses. Oh.
Interesting thing for Scott as well is, yes, these guys have come back in late in the race, but he will be undercutting the running because he'll be pitting before them.
Yeah, but by the end of the race, especially if these guys switch onto a softer tyre.
But knowing Scott as I do, he'll make that Lambo very wide.
Oh, he won't make it easy for him.
It's very quick on the straight, the Lambo, so it will be hard to get moves done. I think it's the fastest in the straight line.
The
so
thing
it's
is,
between
these
the Lambo
guys
and
have
the
not
Evo.
got to panic, because if they're thinking that this is his genuine pace, as in same tyre pace, it can bring on mistakes. They're still looking menacing.
He's in.
Yeah, he's not been completely dropped. But the problem is, in these Group 4 cars, once you get dropped out of that slipstream and they're all in it, it's difficult.
Although there's no DRS, oh, Lucky. Oh, he went very deep, but he's just about flung on.
Just saved that then. Panda, our newest member to the staff team.
Yeah, a great addition.
Here we go. He backs out of that. See, look, that has dropped Lucky out of the slipstream
just
zone
from
now.
running that deep. Yeah, although there's no DRS obviously in these cars, it's a similar almost effect, isn't it? When you're not getting towed along.
100%. If you're not in that tow, you can just get left behind. But these guys will be fighting enough to bring Lucky back into what?
Yeah,
if he gets that.
Oh, I just couldn't quite get the drive on the tighter line, but
Panda all over the track here trying to get round Haas. That big Nissan GTR is not an easy car to get round. Tyre wear on Panda's McLaren looking extremely good.
Yeah, I mean the GT3 McLaren's tyre wear is great. Let's have a look at
Haas's tyre wear, because I think his will be a bit hot. Yeah, front right on his is a little bit higher. I mean, it's not horrendous, but
no.
That's that front engine car, all the weight pushing on that front right hand
fuel
tyre in the corners.
No issue really. They're about quarter of the way through. So I'm thinking they're going to look for lap 20.
I'll tell you here, this is going to be close for Haas. If he needs to refuel, look, he's just in between the 3/4 and the half.
Yeah.
If that drops below half or 16 laps, he's going to have to do a little bit of a splash.
Yeah. Which, when it's as tight as this, every margin is going to be
1-2 seconds could be the difference.
Because I think on pure pace, there's nothing between these three. It's going to come down to just fine moments, isn't it?
Yeah, the margins. That McLaren not known for its top end speed, as I found out last Podium season.
Oh, of course, yeah. But with how good it is on those tyres. Now, last year we were already doing half-hour races, so you couldn't really get the benefit of the tyre wear, could you? But in these 1 hour races. Oh, no, I just heard a massive squeal. Where was that? No.
It would have been Scott.
But there's no drama.
Yeah, everybody's alright. It must have just been.
It looks like there's a ding-dong a bit further back, but I'm reluctant to, I don't know about you, but reluctant to come away from this battle. But in that second pack behind Dad, should we see what's going on there?
Yeah.
It's here, isn't it? Oh no, just a bit behind. It's not as close as it looks on the...
It's very spread out on the mini-map.
Yeah, on the mini-map it looks a lot closer, doesn't it? Oh, Gloss.
Trust us to click on too many spins.
Can I just have a quick shout out for this guy, because he has been so keen to make it through to main race. He tooled away all last season and so often was in the position 1 outside the qualification, so from a personal I'm chuffed to see him make it.
And to be honest, he joined late into the quali and started from the back.
Yeah, I'll tell you, fair play to him. Right, let's get back to this, because this is oh
God, I'll tell you what, Dad is starting to pull these guys in, I think, a little bit.
Oh, did you see him there? Yeah.
Is that Scott dropping back towards him as well? Yes, he's lost a second in this lap.
So you need
I think we may see Scott into the pit soon. I think we may see that Lamborghini in the pit soon.
He's normally very hot on his strategies, isn't he, Scott? So
I think we will see him into the pits.
Let's have a look from Panda here.
I mean, look, that McLaren, once he pulls out of that slipstream,
he's trying to nick Hazard's
slipstream. Yeah.
We saw how that worked out last week with Perez and Sainz. Oh, crikey!
Ooh, that was a bit loose then from Lucky. What's the gap to Smiley now? What's Smiley off the
They're
lead?
11.
8-9 seconds now.
Yeah, he's an easy streak, but you just never know, do you? We've seen one dip one wheel on the grass and things can change. I've just got to say, commitment for Team McLaren. Highfield bought 3 McLarens to do the photo shoot.
I know these guys took it really serious. I mean, Apex's video I thought was going to come out in the cinemas at one stage.
Mate, I wouldn't have bought 3 McLarens. I'm as tight on Gran Turismo as I am in real life.
You act like it's actually your real money.
I only top up the oil when it's essential.
No car washes.
Oh no. What is the point of the car wash feature in this game? I've never seen a car look anything but immaculate.
No, they do get dirty at the end of
do they?
Yeah, if you looked at the end of the 3 hours Nürburgring, they were filthy.
Oh, okay. Just filthy.
Yeah.
Oh my word. That's that thing we always talk about. You've always said how the car ahead drags you off like it's Mario Kart or something.
100%. If the car in front of you goes off, I can pretty much guarantee if you're in that dirty air, you're getting dragged off with it.
Now, hasn't Scott about to, like you say, Scott's definitely losing
I think Scott is going to be into the pits very shortly. I think that Lamborghini is losing so much.
He is. Now, as you said, the softs have done 11.
He's going to have to fuel as well. 59 fuel is not going to be enough to get to the end.
Not quite. He'll be looking for that white dot that we only found out about recently. Did you ever know about the white dot on the fuel?
What white dot?
So, we were in the party one night practicing. I said how I kept messing up the fuel. I kept ending up like a lap short doing it. And Lucky said just fuel to the white dot. And I said, what white dot are you on about? And once you see it, chum, you won't unsee it. And then almost everyone in the party had no idea this white dot existed. But when you're refueling, there's a white dot. It will calculate how much fuel you need.
I trust Lucky to know that.
But to be fair to him, he gave that away, and now everybody in the party was like, didn't know. Even Highfield and people like this that play the game like that.
I've never heard anybody, a streamer or anything, talk about that at all.
No, but that's it now. If you watch a stream next time, you'll see the white dot. It's mad.
So we can have the white dot for the fuel, but we don't know what tyre the other driver's driving on.
Yeah, that's right. But Scott, where's he come out?
For you.
He's got clean air as well. Now
he has fueled as well. Look.
Yeah. And those mediums, I think, will go to the end. So he's going to undercut these guys.
They're going to be shredded at the end, though, aren't they? They're going to be absolutely hanging at the end. I think if he was going to do this strategy, I know it sounds crazy, maybe should have pitted a lap or two earlier while he had that gap.
Yeah, to not.
He gave that gap up. The advantage of the soft, he gave up with 2 bad laps. I mean, saying that, he has come from like 10th or 11th on the grid.
Do you know what we're about to see? Lucky
dropping off the back here.
Yeah, he has a little bit, but we're about to get Lucky has rounds. I don't know what round we're up to now.
Get about 3,085. Get the popcorn out.
Yeah.
Get the reports window ready.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you just reminded me about that.
I can't believe these two are as good friends as they are, as the amount of contact they make with each other.
Yeah.
It's like a running joke now.
I think it's they're so similarly paced that they are going to share a lot of track, aren't they?
This is the issue when I know when we have to deal with drivers who are coming together a lot in the track. It happens when you're the same pace as somebody. You're always around somebody. And
like you hit the nail on the head earlier, because these cars are also more evenly paced, and there seems to be less swings in Group 3. There seems to be some cars that are really good at one area, whereas these cars seem a lot more balanced. So again.
You're
pitted as well.
You're definitely around each other a lot more now in these, and all the drivers are the same sort of pace. You're going to be around the same driver all the time, so it comes to be expected.
I wonder why Panda's falling off. He's got no damage. It's just, and his tyres look the best over all 3 of them.
He's probably watching something else on the telly. He's getting drawn back into Dad as well by the looks of it.
Yeah, Dad's just doing what he does, isn't he?
Unless that McLaren is suffering with a bit of performance drop-off.
Yeah, so maybe it's not the actual wear itself, but the
could be
performance.
The tyre performance, because he is dropping considerably, actually.
See, Dad
he
always
looks like
just...
he's going back into Dad. Dad is just... He's on a pace, he's consistent with that pace,
and he's
always there at the end.
He doesn't get distracted by what's going on around him, he just does his race.
And our recently crowned GT champion in the Group 3 category after a fall.
No, interesting.
Went down to the last lap, didn't it?
Oh, what? I mean, we were getting panicking, weren't we? Realising we didn't have everything covered in the rule book But you don't expect after 32 races two people to be on the same points. But oh, here we go then.
I can see one of these two trying to run the other one's pit crew over to get an advantage here.
On ACC,
God,
maybe.
We're going to see a move here. We're going to see a move. Lucky to the outside. Hard
It's always going to be on the outside. But is the switchback on? No, Haas comes to switchback.
He puts that GTR straight in the middle there. These guys need to be careful though, because while you've got that little advantage on Panda, you do not want to invite him back into this.
No, but I feel this one's possibly personal. But we'll see.
Giving each other a little bit of room there, which isn't common for them. Normally that would be complete door to door. Oh, they're closing in with each other there.
You know, they managed to, this was a while ago, but they managed to take each other out in Imola as well in F1, so that
was a good move. That was, well, see, look, Panda is being brought back into this.
Yeah, because Haas is going to come back out, because they're the same pace, they're just going to keep coming back at each other. But again, Haas is going to have to go around the long way round here. Who's late on the brakes? Cool.
Lexus's brake lights don't even look like they're hardly coming off.
It's okay. What were we talking about?
This is bringing Panda right back into this though.
Last Sunday we were talking, weren't we, about Matt Neal and Jason Plato. I think we're getting the modern day version now.
I don't want to call either of them Jason.
No, true. That's unfair. Yeah.
Is that Panda I saw on the grass there? Yeah, it was. I mean,
but it's only a second off.
He was on the grass. See, there's such swings in pace. One bad lap can drop you off, also one good lap. I tell you lose your momentum anywhere on this track and it ruins your whole lap.
Yeah, because these cars are very momentum based, aren't they? They haven't got the raw horsepower to drag you out of trouble like a Group 3 might.
You can't just point and shoot these, stop, point and shoot. You have to flow.
Why Panda's pulling to the inside so much, Ben, there?
That McLaren famously not fast in a straight line though on its own. So he's probably trying to make the track as short as he can.
And, it looks like SH is just getting his back of Charger. Clearing him's going to be critical, isn't it? He needs to build as big a delta as he can.
He needs to clear traffic without any incident. 3 seconds off the back of Charger.
So Honda and Emin, who were fantastic last week,
weren't they? They're struggling tonight. Times, though. I mean, his fastest lap time is a 1:49.1. And he's just done a 150.0,
so maybe as the fuel comes down, the medium tyre.
He's just got to make that tyre last at the end. I mean, we're not even halfway through now, and he's been on that tyre for 2 or 3 laps now. It's got to be dead at the end, which is going to be his issue.
So these guys,
it's a fine line, isn't it, between how hard you push that tyre, like what they were saying to Oscar last week. Don't push the tyre too hard at the beginning because you'll have nothing left.
Right, let's pop back to
Charger's having a great evening, isn't he, to be honest.
Even Haas is on the grass. It's going to put Panda all over.
That's going to give Lucky the gap he needs. Or not.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to have had any effect, to be honest.
Smiley's in. Now, I wonder if he'll come out and try it. So Smiley's going medium, isn't he?
These guys, I'm surprised he's gone in, actually.
Yeah, because... Has he got damage?
They're going in. They're all going in. They're all in.
How bizarre, because are they going to come out and if they spotted a window they could come out into?
Smiley's is quite bad though, look at his front right.
He has been complaining about this.
If you can pit and come out on a higher performing tyre for the second half of the race, you may as well.
Yeah, because I think he's going to come out in clean air, isn't he?
Panda stayed out. Panda's the only driver who stayed out of those guys.
It'll be interesting to see who wins this pit stop battle here.
Where's Scott going to be?
Oh yeah, let's go here. He's just got Charger.
Oh, he's past Charger.
And, God, they're coming up to lap apex.
He's in front. By a considerable margin as well. He has gained quite a lot of time on the undercut there. On Harge, look. How has Harge come out in front of Lucky?
Have you taken less fuel? No?
Yeah. No?
That's strange.
Unless, I mean, you can have a slow stop on here, can't you? It's very rare, but you can have that slightly.
Nissan Pit Crew has done a slightly better job.
Yep.
Dad's closer to Lucky though as well, so
Yeah.
I guess it
fuel wise.
I guess it depends as well how much fuel they had at the time in the pit, doesn't it?
Yeah, I suppose. And
P. Harris is saying there's only potential of a soft. I don't think so. That wouldn't be possible.
I think soft stuff.
So these guys could have maybe gone medium soft, which I imagine what Panda's going to do. But then the issue is you're just gonna. You saw it happen to Piastri earlier, doesn't it? You just don't have enough time to make back the delta.
Look at Scott's tyres though; they were dead after 10 laps. With that Lamborghini on the soft, so I think medium is the strategy.
Right, there we go then. There they go again. Sorry, these guys are getting so much time. I do think it's the.
Has had quite an undercut
Chunk Filthy's. That was P. Harris. Must be Filthy. He's just said yes, it is a Fanatec. This game's getting too realistic. We've had so many technical problems recently.
A disconnect from them Fanatec, so it's becoming way too.
Dad had a fault with his. Gloss had a monitor loss, or one way or the other. That frees it for these two. But here these two go again. Look at the map.
SH is the big winner out of that then with the undercut.
Yeah, they are going to come back at him.
Whether he can hold on till the end. And they, at the minute, with them drafting, it's a shame to see Apex down there after he was right up there in the quali races.
Yeah, he has so much raw pace potential.
He had that spin though, didn't he? He had that big incident in the first lap.
Oh, Hazard sent it back. They are keeping it clean though.
It remarkably clean, to be honest.
I don't think last night's was as bad as it maybe was made to be, but obviously we can't comment too much on an active steward serve.
No. I don't think they ever have horrendous incidents. It's just they are always.
One of my modern hates of racing these days is that someone has to be at fault all the time. They're racing. Yeah. Things happen. Like, particularly the lower the speed of the car, you probably do get more door-to-door in GT4 than you would F1. You know, it's just natural.
Well, like you say, it's very similar to the PTCC, isn't it?
Yeah.
And even those guys nowadays are not like what they used to be.
Oh no!
I mean,
no.
Like years ago, the early 2000s, they literally just drove through each other.
Absolutely. I had that on the phone while the F1 was on the telly. It's relatively clean these days.
I mean, I watched an old video from the DTM the other night.
Oh, I used to love
it was
the
DTM. The leader was braking for the corner, and the guy from behind his team said, "Right, hit him off." And he just went, okay, and drove into the back of him and pushed him into the gravel.
There were some great cars in the DTM. These days it's just another GT3 series, isn't it? Which is a bit of a shame. But not that GT3 racing isn't great, but I used to love those DTM cars back in the day.
Yeah, it was crazy though. They literally come on and went, send him off, and he just bumped him straight into the gravel.
Sounds like NASCAR.
Yeah.
Alright, Has this time at the inside.
They are keeping it very clean though, it is. Now look at Dad though.
Yeah.
This has brought Dad right onto the back of them here. This is what Dad does every single week. He's just there, just consistent. And then all of a sudden he's in front of you.
This is where, like, him and Filthy are probably the masters of just doing their own race.
And these two now going to gang up on Harsh.
Ah, interesting.
We could have a rolling Lexus roadblock if that gets in front of Harsh, yeah.
I kind of suspect that Apex is pitted fairly because they're not actually catching Apex, I don't think.
Apex pitted on the first lap if he had damage.
Oh, okay, because I don't think
he was one of the early pitters, so he's pitted twice now.
Oh, right, yeah, of course. I've got a good view from here of these two. We will have a quick skim through in a minute and see what else is happening, but yeah.
Lucky being very clever here, he's always showing Harsh the outside.
Oh.
Harsh has cut back to the inside there,
yeah,
what
and
Lucky
dipped on the grass.
Well, Dad's got the run here as well, look.
Oh wow.
He's going to push his teammate, look, he's pushing his teammate.
You have to be careful this bump drafting though, I've seen it go wrong so many times. Oh, they're door to door again.
That left-hander is horrible. I think we'll now see Dad though. I think he will push Lucky back up to Harsh here down the last straight. I don't think we'll see a move from Dad. I think we'll see Dad pushing Lucky
back sense.
Up to Harsh.
I think ultimately
Harsh has got a little gap there.
Lucky's probably got a slight pace edge here. But remember, there is 3 sorry, 4 championships up for grab in
Do you
this.
know what the problem here is though? They're allowing SH to build the gap he needs
That is true.
to cover the tyre wear. And also, remember, we've still got Panda out there.
Well, at this rate, they ain't going to catch SH because the battling will negate the tyre wear loss from SH.
100%. But where is Panda going to come out? Panda at the minute is out front, clear air.
Yeah.
Is he going to drop onto a soft tyre?
And come back at these guys.
Is he going to have to come back at them? Because at the minute they're hemorrhaging time and he's just driving in clear air. I mean, I can't imagine it's going to be too long until he's got Smiley on him.
No, that is true. Let's go and have a look.
Still got 17 seconds to Smiley.
So let's have a look.
Look, he's lap times as well.
Yeah, 50.4.
Still in the 1 minute 50s. That's faster than those guys
and then,
behind
look,
him.
You've just hit the nail on the head. Look at the times here: 51.1s, 52.5s.
If he pits in the next few laps and manages to come out on soft, he's
ahead
going to be
of
in front of these guys.
They got no chance.
Of them. He's going to be ahead of them.
Might he be able to? He might be able to give SH a run.
SH now has got an 8.8 second lead on Harsh.
Do you know, again,
9 second lead. I'll tell you, this battling, and he's doing 1 minute 50s and 1 minute 49s there.
See, Scott's very quick, but he is a thinking man's race as well, isn't he? And he's played this.
I mean, 149.2 on a set of mediums is a great lap time. His fastest on the soft was only a 149.1. I mean, obviously it was on higher fuel. And I tell you what's the proof in the pudding here, that they are not catching Apex.
Yeah.
I know Apex is obviously probably the same pace as these guys, but he's not even getting blue flags at the minute because these guys are battling. They've done themselves no favours here. This is the problem. They've been wound up into each other's race, haven't they?
Absolutely. But
I think
Dada
gap. Is actually the faster of the two Lexuses.
It might be right now. Because the Haz has just pulled a little gap, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's but then look again. Now it looks like he's the one.
Yeah.
It takes one corner for you to lose your momentum there, and the whole lap is gone.
Carrying it, yeah.
Especially a track like this with such flowing corners. Because now it looks like Haz is actually catching Apex. Now they've stopped fighting and look at the lap times, and instead of the 52s, they're into the 50s.
Yeah, but it might be too little, too late, like you said.
But if Scott's doing 149s, and Panda's still doing 150s, and he's yet to pit.
I mean, obviously Smiley's winning them in.
How can you get more consistent than that?
And if anything, last year, obviously Panda did a brilliant season, but it was probably his consistency that cost him the GT title battle. I think on pure pace, he probably over the whole season just edged that.
Here we go. He's probably not going to do 12 laps on a set of softs, surely.
Scott did, didn't he?
I'll tell you, he's burned through his fuel though, look.
Yeah, this will be really interesting.
This might be quite a long stop actually. Smiley there, getting around the outside of
So now we need to see where are they gonna come? Sorry, where's Panda gonna come out in relation to these guys?
I think SH Dunn is gonna be in second position here.
He is.
There we go. And by quite a considerable margin. And I tell you, Panda's not gonna be in front of these guys either. He's fueling quite heavily.
I was gonna say that. Seems quite heavy.
But then you look at Hardy's fuel, it's about the same. He's just out in front, but he's not going to be able to hold that.
Oof.
But look at the tyre difference. He's on softs.
Yeah.
Brand new softs.
This is going to be surely Panda taking P3, and then these guys will be resuming battle by looks of it.
Is Panda going to be able to get back up to what's SH Dunn's tyre wear?
To be fair, not bad at all. With how early he pitted.
And fuel's coming down as well. I'll tell you.
So Panda,
blinder there.
It's going to come
from 10th through 11th and be in second.
It's driver of the day for sure. Because Panda's got a clear Haz, and then look at about a second a lap to bring SH in.
And he's got. Remember, his tyres are going to wear quicker.
Yeah, but the minute I don't know if it's still just warming them up. You can't afford to, obviously if he is going to try and catch SH, he cannot lose a position to the Lexuses here, can he?
The problem is if both of those Lexuses get in front of you as well, you know they're going to work their hardest to behind.
Well, this is the interesting dynamic with this. I read to come away from it earlier. We've got 4 championships for grabs, haven't we? Sprint drivers, endurance drivers, overall, and then the teams championship.
Yeah.
Which may be where Lucky and Dad are focusing their efforts.
Everybody wants to win the main drivers.
Oh, of course.
It's like we were talking last
week.
week.
Oh, hang on, mate. Why is Smiley in the pit again? Damage. Race is back on.
This is
never won.
What were we saying earlier about,
it is never won.
Smiley? He is prone to make mistakes when he's super comfortable. So we could be, if Scott wins this race from 11.
God, because where's Smiley going to come out? Yeah.
Smiley is not going to make that time up. He's down in
no
6th.
Chance.
He's still in the pits.
Absolutely no chance. He's coming out now.
He's going to be behind. He's going to be in 7th.
Because Honden's going to come past.
He has given away a bolt-on victory there.
I wonder if he could have driven on with the damage, but obviously he knows the situation better than us. But yeah, God, Stevo's cheering for Scott.
I'll tell you, this is an absolute blinding drive from Scott. If he's started in P10 and P11 and he wins this race,
yeah.
He was really clever though. He stayed out of the melee between all these lot, got in front at the right time.
So now the key is, if Panda can clear Haas, he's got 9.5 seconds to the lead. We've got 9.5 laps left. And
I just can't see it. I can't see them pulling him in that much.
I'm not sure if the soft and medium delta's as big as it normally is.
Well, Scott did a 1:49.1, which is the fastest lap of the race, and then on his medium tyre he's done a 1:49.2.
I don't think the delta's that as big, so I think it is Scott's to lose. The Lexuses have fallen off.
I did not think we'd be saying this as well. I did not think we'd be talking about Scott.
And obviously, from a neutral point of view, having 3 different race winners in the first 3 rounds, we saw that a lot in the podium last year, though, doesn't it? Even though you won it, it wasn't like a case of winning everything. There was a lot of different winners, wasn't there?
Yeah, definitely. It's a very open. I think it's definitely a more open championship. I mean, it wasn't that open until Smiley made these mistakes.
But also, there's only 4 rounds in this particular championship here, and so it is going to be more open than it is over a 16 race season.
Well, if he finishes in 6th or 5th,
and
that's a lot of points to pull yourself back through.
Oh, massively.
I mean, he did have a first and a second yesterday.
Honden's just had to pit again. Panda's not clearing Haas easily, is he?
To be honest, his lap times I know are 1:49.5, but it's all right catching. But like you say, you've got to get past Haas, and I actually feel sorry for Apex now, because look where he's still in front of these guys. I know they're on him now, but he's still in front of them.
So his actual war pace was okay.
Yeah. It shows you that when you make them mistakes in the opening laps, it's just...
GT7, there's no safety car, isn't it? It's very hard to pull yourself back in.
Also, we see the blue flags now, but with our rules, these blue flag drivers, the lappers, do not have to move at all if they want to. And look, but the thing is, look, you've got Apex there, who's a teammate to Haas.
Maybe dragging him along.
Is he going to move out the way and let Haas through and then...
The only thing is, whilst they don't have to move out the way like they do in F1, they are punished more severely if they end up in an incident. So so there is that to weigh in.
Here we go. We're going to see Panda set the fastest lap of the race here potentially. He is purple at the minute, not by a lot.
Oh, Haas on the grass again. That corner has really caught people out. I love it when it goes this time of day.
This is just going to hold Panda's fastest. Panda's on the inside, he's through.
Job done, isn't it? I think 8 seconds to Scott.
So they have
8 laps left.
In this lap.
We need that graphic, they have in the F1, the closing rate.
You need the kids F1 version, that's the best.
Yeah.
That puts it in layman's terms, yeah.
Now what he can't afford is Haas coming back at him, because that will...
And you know if Haas gets the slightest gap, he will send it back in there.
100%. He won't die
wondering. That GTR
he?
is a lot faster than that McLaren in a straight line.
He survived. I think that was probably his most vulnerable point.
They have dropped the Lexuses though.
I wonder what's happened there. Yeah, 3.2. Be interesting to know afterwards what's happened there.
The tyre wear looks a bit higher on the Lexus with less fuel than it does on the others.
What's their gap to Smiley? 6 points at best.
Smiley is completely giving this away. I am shocked.
I'm surprised he probably couldn't risk it onto softs, because he has said that car eats through the tyres.
I can't believe it.
Let's just have a quick fizz through. So Airman's P7, Honda P8. There's some big gaps here, really. Charger, though, if he gets a top 10, it's his best result by a million miles. True. Bibby's on hards. Oh.
Gloss has done well to get himself back into the
Obviously,
fight.
we'll get back to the front.
At one stage, he was backwards against the wall earlier on, so he's done well to get himself back into this fight. But what I don't want Bibby on hards there as well.
Yeah.
That's not going to be helping him.
No, you'd imagine Gloss will get that done. Oh. Yeah.
Too much of an ask for Bibby to use those hard tyres to get back through now.
I think so.
Mistake, but Gloss has done well to get himself back into 8th.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go back. Fishtails P12. He's just put a set of softs on by the looks of it. JP13.
Bad evening for Fishtail and
Crikey, I don't think he needs to be fighting them that hard. Definitely don't want an incident here.
Look whose teammate he is though. He's Panda's teammate.
Ah, true. Are we seeing
Apex is still in front of Panda.
It's got a lead, yeah.
I'll tell you that Panda is catching him quickly though. It's over a second a lap at the minute.
Now I know that Scott was a big fan of the blue flag rules. He wanted more like the F1
Panda is still stuck behind Apex, so this could be saving. Scott,
cleared him.
Past him now. He's cleared him now.
Well, here we go then. This is race on, isn't it?
Panda's going to be pushing like mad here, but if he's at the pace he is, he's going to be with Scott before the end of this race.
Yeah. Surely Apex.
In a way, that's going to be such a shame for Scott because he's worked his way up from nearly the back of the pack.
Yeah, but there's a lot of controversy in the Daytona 24 Hours where Williams Esports used their lapped cars, didn't they, to hold people up?
Yeah. Well, you saw it last week in Baku as well when McLaren asked Lando to hold Checo up, wasn't it? And he held him just enough for Oscar to get out in front. Mate, he can win you and lose you a race.
For sure.
Ours is being dropped here by Panda. Panda is the man, I think, who, if that McLaren can keep its tyres in a good operating window.
This is going to be a hell of a shootout. So we just quickly see what progress Smiley's making, then we'll come back to this battle.
He is making progress, but he's not.
I think he will catch that. Those Lexus are going to have to be.
I think the best he can be looking at is fifth or maybe 4th.
Maybe 4th, but yeah. The Lexus are clearly working together.
These guys won't let him through though.
Oh no. Sure.
He will be absolutely kicking himself after that mistake. Bolt on, clear out front. It happens though, doesn't it? This is when it happens, when you think you're the most comfortable. He's now set the fastest lap of the race.
You've said it before, it's a bit like in football when they say take it easy. It's always the time you get injured, and sometimes when you are so far out and it does get a bit easy is when you make them more like to make a mistake. You've heard Lando say a similar thing.
You start thinking about making mistakes then, don't you? Because you think, don't make a mistake, you're miles in front.
Well, you saw it earlier with Lando, didn't you? He's so far clear, but then nearly put it in the wall twice, you know.
Yeah, well, he did it the wall the one time.
Well, yeah, he did.
With his back wheel, that was very lucky.
Right, I think we need to get back to this one. We'll keep an eye on
It's still
Smiley.
6 seconds, so it hasn't come down as much as it had been. He can see Scott though, he can see the back of Scott. And I
think when you're hunting, that's key, isn't it, once they become in view?
I think the thing when you're leading as well and you look back and you can see those headlights starting to... It puts the doubt in your mind. At the minute, Scott will be looking out back and seeing McLaren headlights anyway, because he's got my field behind him. But look, Scott's extending at the minute. He's pulled 2 tenths in this sector.
Interesting.
Unless Scott has been controlling his pace,
just to save some tyres back. Oh, that went out.
You don't want to be doing that.
No.
I'll tell you though, look at Panda's front right tyre though. It is starting to wear.
I think if Scott pulls this off, I mean, does it top his Bathurst win in round 1 of Elite last year?
It's very close. I mean, where he's come from to be leading,
I think
and
that's
he's extended. He's up to nearly 6.4 seconds here.
Last year he beat Penelope at Bathurst, which is an achievement in itself, but I think this drive would top it.
I think what we're seeing here is that McLaren starting to lose performance.
And it
those
might
tyres.
now be too big enough.
If you remember in the first stint, at one stage he was right there.
Yeah.
And he seemed to just lose a little bit of performance. And I actually don't think it's helping that he's now in the dirty air of his teammate.
Yeah, he might need him to shift up out of the way.
He might help. He will be getting dragged around the track by Highfield.
On the straights, but yeah.
But in the corners it's not nice. I mean, at the minute, he was pulling a second a lap. In the last 2 laps, he hasn't pulled any time. And he needed a second a lap, remember, to get it.
Yeah. I think Scott's to lose now.
He's got, what, 4 or 5 laps left?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be too much, unless Scott's tyres drop off, which they could do because he pitted early. His tyres look as much of a state as Panda's do.
Yeah. I wonder whether, obviously it's hard to know, but whether Panda
moved out the way to let his teammate through there.
Whether Panda would have been better going on to fresh mediums just so he could push the whole over the stint. It's hard to know, isn't it?
Or would he have had that pace difference?
That's the thing, because I think he has reached.
He had to get through harsh as well. Remember?
Yeah, that is true. And if
Panda's tyres drop off as they are, Harsh could be back into this.
Yeah. I mean,
Harsh now in front of Lucky.
Lucky damage. Oh dear.
You know where that's going to be, don't you? In that left-hander. I bet he's ran wide in that left-hander and hit the barrier.
So obviously he's let Dad through and then try and hold Smiley for as long as he can, but that Evo's so quick on the straights, I can't see it.
Yeah,
He's going to try though.
I'm shocked that we're having a conversation about Smiley battling for 5th now.
Yeah, it's a nice move though.
Oh, that was brave.
It was brave, it was the old dummy, wasn't it? Try to make it look the outside, switch to the inside.
I tell you, Dad's running here. Daddy's running away from. Smiley hasn't caught up as quickly as I thought he would have, considering his pace at the beginning of the race.
I wonder if Lucky can get back at Smiley, just because even just getting in side by side one corner will give Dad that bit more time, won't it?
100%, yeah, and I mean, Smiley's teammate Honda is down in 8th.
So from a team result, yeah.
As a team result at the minute, it's super difficult to work it out. I'd say it's Lexus, but it's so hard. Like I was talking to the lads earlier, we were trying to work out who was in the team lead from yesterday, and it's impossible to work out.
Yeah, definitely. That's a job for me for tomorrow, for sure.
That'll be fun. I'll ring your boss and tell him that you do that.
Absolutely. Right, so he's clear.
It's weird how the backlights on these cars don't. Some of these cars don't look like they're on, isn't it?
Is that a Lexus trick? Make them harder to see.
I mean, look, it hardly looks like they're on there, considering you look at Smileys and they're glowing.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at the gap in the lead now, see what's going on.
I think Scott's got it covered, hasn't he?
Yeah.
But also, Panda's pulled on Haz, so.
I think Highfield's holding Haz up here. Look, there's a lot of flashing going on.
God, so they're putting their friendship aside for their manufacturers.
I think Highfield has held Haz up for this whole lap. He's gonna go back up the inside of him here. No, he's not. He's back down.
Thank God. God, I didn't want to.
I think he has been holding him up though, because look, Apex is now back onto the back of it.
I didn't want to be dealing with that incident.
But this is what happens in these team games. They're entitled to do it. They're entitled to hold each other up as long as they don't cause an incident.
Which blue flag rule do you prefer, this one or the F1 one?
I think if you're so much faster than the driver in front, you should be able to get past them.
Do you prefer the F1? Oh, you think you could? No, sorry. You think you prefer this because you think you should better get past anyway?
If you're catching people at that rate that you're lapping them.
It's just sometimes like we've seen today, Highfield and Apex aren't.
When they do start racing each other, this is the issue when there's drivers further down the field who normally wouldn't be.
No, and you see it like in IndyCar, don't you? Where because obviously they have the similar rule, and sometimes you see guys trying to lap themselves.
But then sometimes I find.
God, Dad's up to now. Send it. Oh no, just going to allow Smiley. I think he just thought if I get him here, I can get a lap car between me and.
Let Smiley straight through here. This is the only time for me it becomes debatable, and now Highfield is enthralled in a battle with these guys. and it's causing actual people to make moves that.
But the drivers voted for these blue flag rules, so
it's a double-edged sword, isn't it?
if anyone does moan about them, it was what they voted for. We gave them the choice. I
don't think it's a bad thing. I mean, sometimes you see it in the F1, don't you, where you've got the actual faster driver moves out the way and then he's hounding the guy who's lapped him because he's on fresher tyres or whatever.
It's one of those. There's no perfect solution, unfortunately.
No, I mean, it may be a case I would prefer if they had maybe battle for a lap and then had to give way.
Oh my word, I suppose you definitely can't do that.
No, to be honest, I would think Smiley tried to turn in a bit early then.
Man.
I know Highfield's battling him and he maybe shouldn't be as hard, but for me, Smiley looked like he tried to turn in while Highfield was still there then.
Oh dear, this is all going off now, isn't it?
This is the only thing sometimes I find with Smiley is it can get tit for tat.
That seemed a little bit of it. You've run me wide, I'll run you wide.
Yeah, you shouldn't. It doesn't work like that, does it? That's not how it works. You can't bump each other off.
Could be having a busy. It's only probably having 3 races on one weekend. It could be a busy old time for us this week. Dad sending Smiley the long way round, as we've seen. That's the thing, you can't have it both ways. You can't moan the lap car on you but then also just nudge the lap car out the way. Dad. Oh, that's so frustrating.
Oh, nearly gets collected by his teammate there as well.
The Lexuses now both have damage. Yeah. Look at that grass you can see there. It's had a right running over, hasn't it?
What's going on up front here? Yeah,
Job done.
Is Scott.
I think, it's still a great drive for Poland, but Scott has just done an incredible job. He's outfought them, really. Which is hard going on when you've had no time to really get to know the track, to think of this strategy. I mean, sometimes it is easier when you're lower down to throw the Hail Mary strategy, isn't it? Because the guys at the front...
I'll take what I said back at the beginning. I thought the soft was a bad idea, but it gave him those positions he needed.
Yeah, that's it.
Obviously, he's been extremely lucky with Smiley having his incident.
But even so, P2 did a great job. He's still got to be there. Yeah, and you've still got to... He hasn't made the mistake, has he?
These tyres are in way better condition than Panda's as well.
Yeah.
What a drive this is, we see him.
He's still got to just hold on to it. We'll come back to it. Is it a Smiley sin off the...
It's good to see a true British driver.
Well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, obviously we've got to be neutral, but it's nice to see a fellow Brit do well. He's got a bit of British support. I've seen his brother on as well, so... Alright. Yeah, so I think Smiley's...
I live so far away because we may have 2 angry Scots at Admiral.
Yeah. There's a lot of flashing going on.
It's a great drive though, to be honest. What a drive that has been.
Yeah, still got one more lap to go.
From where he started though, to be where he is.
Does he think the race is over?
Don't leave yet.
Still got one more lap.
What's he doing?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, he hasn't. What has he done?
What is he doing?
Oh my god.
Is he going to give this to Panda now on the last lap?
Damaged. Oh my goodness me.
How could he not know he's not on the last?
Oh, I can't believe it. No, he shouldn't. But do you remember when... I don't know if you can remember this, because I'll go back a long, long time, but Nigel Mansell did it Canadian Grand Prix, started waving to the crowd. The car conked out.
It happened in the MotoGP the other year. Alex Espargaro at his home Grand Prix was winning, crossed the line, and it was started waving to the fans, pulled off the track and to buy the gravel, and it was on the last lap.
The thing is, it's a big flashing red final lap comes up when it's the final lap.
I can't believe he's done that.
Right, Panda wants Jay very much out the way here. God, I hope we don't have any more backmarker carnage. I've had enough for one night.
To be honest, Scott may just have enough here
It's going to be touch and go.
I'll tell you, he is so lucky that car didn't spin once it hit the barrier.
Yeah, and he's lucky that damage wasn't actually worse. Oh, Chase got out of the way one way on him. Oh, don't cut your teammate.
Stage left, yeah.
Right, here we go.
Oh, I can't believe what we've witnessed here. We've witnessed Smiley give this race away, and then Scott
have his best go at giving it away. Oh my word!
Oh my God!
Let's get outside the car.
Panda's going to get him here.
This is going down to the wire. This is going down to the wire. This is the last real corner. The last one's flat.
Panda is all over him here.
I'll tell you what, it never fails to deliver, does it? ERL GT7. He'll never forgive himself.
I think we need Scott in for an interview at the end of this race.
He's done it to us. But he's come 3 tenths in the end.
That was ridiculous. Harsh would have been happy with third there.
God, they all push it, don't they? I just don't think I could take that much of a chance.
Smiley's managed to get himself into 4th. Lucky in 5th. The 2 Lexuses running in tandem there. And in 7th. Where did Charger come in the end?
I will have a look at it. Apologies, we haven't shown much of the field, but it's been such battling going on.
It's been too good. It's been too good to go back.
Honda P8. Oh yeah, where is Charger? Because Goss is P9. Great recovery drive.
That is a great recovery drive considering where he was earlier in the race.
And the KFC Toyota.
He is the front KFC Toyota as well. No, he's managed to get himself his teammate. I don't think he'll be too happy, but he should be happy with that drive to come back where he was. Can't complain.
Well, we have had 3 different winners and 3.
I just can't believe what we witnessed going on to that last lap.
Goodness knows where the yellow flag is. We'll soon find out. Fishtail and the other Toyota. I'm going to take P10. Bibby P11.
It's a good job this isn't real because I don't think the teams would be too happy with him trashing every single car as they go over.
Well, and Charger though up to his best result with us. Oh, crikey, mate, that was traumatic. Right, if I save the stuff, do you want to? Can you add Scott to the party so see if he'll join us?
I'll ask him. I doubt he will because he knows the amount of abuse he's gonna take. Let's see if we can get him in. I'll invite him in and see if we can get him.
I'll just recap quickly then. So we've got SH done in P1, Panda P2, Hasnagel in P3.
Here he is at P1. What? We are still live, but I'm going to say, what was that?
I might possibly have miscounted.
How can you miscount when it tells you in the top left-hand corner exactly what lap you're on?
Look, stress levels are through the roof. I might have miscounted.
That was so close to being a spin as well.
I was recording Scott an early race I watched as a kid with my dad when Mansell did something similar. It was like waving his hand at the Canadian Grand Prix last lap and broke down. I thought, oh no, not a repeat.
Fantastic drive though.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You then to manage to get yourself good strategy call at the beginning. How was it? Was it difficult? Was it tough?
Once the tyre wear goes on this Lamborghini, it's quite unstable at the rear. I did forget to change my brake bias, which didn't help, but I just kind of kept it clean from that point on until the last lap.
I mean, you made it exciting for us. I mean, you must have been absolutely buzzing when you seen Smiley back in the pits.
Yes. I had a plan of just taking second at that point. That was it. Fair
Scott,
enough, take second.
What were you fearing more, losing the race win or having to deal with your 2 brothers if you hadn't pulled that off?
Oh, dealing with them 2 idiots. 100%.
I'm just thinking that would have been
I'm not sure you have the authority to call them idiots after you just tried to crash yourself on the one from on the last lap.
When they get the win, they can call me in. They don't have one yet.
Well, I'll tell you what, when they do get the win, we'll invite them in for the interview. But well done, Scott. There's made it 3 different winners in 3 races, 3 different manufacturers have won in 3 races. But yeah, and in a 4-race endurance championship, it must give you some confidence for the rest of it, really, because quarter of the way in and you're leading.
Well, being able to,
Uh,
knowing you can come through the pack as well must be a good confidence boost from you to see that you came through the pack there.
Yeah, the car's quite good. Like I say, it's once it becomes tyre wear and lighter, it kind of wants to throw you out. But apart from that, it's all good. It's actually a decent car this time. Can
Good.
run softs.
Good.
So
Well, congratulations, mate, and thank you for joining us at the end there. And I'm glad it was in these circumstances. I'm not sure you'd have joined us if Panda would have nipped you at the end, but no, well done.
majority no.
Yeah, you might have been on a max no comment maybe, but
Yes,
yeah.
always.
But no, well done, buddy. And we will
Done,
sign off there. But Chunk, as always, it was drama to the end.
It certainly was.
But where are we next week? Oh, I can't think now. But anyway,
It's not a mystery circuit next week, is
no.
it? So these guys will have chances.
Oh, I know. Yeah, so Saturday we're at the new track, the new Swiss track, and Goodwood. Could be interesting. And then next Sunday we're at Brazil. So we should be another great weekend of racing. But we will catch you all then. Chunk, thanks for joining. That was very enjoyable. And Scott, well done on the win.
See you next week. Thank you for watching.
See you next week, everyone. Thanks again.